Good morning children. This is the second video of third chapter, and in this video we will discuss about the family. As we discussed earlier that families are the part of society, and this chapter is based on particularly on the social norms and the society. So when we started discussing society, families must be the point of discussion, and families are the pivotal central place in the society, and society is made by families. So here we will discuss at first about the families, which type of families were there. So families are usually parts of larger network of people defined as relatives. So one family and the larger network of the relatives are considered as the family members, and in the technical term we will consider it kinfolk. Family and the larger network of relatives are considered as the kinfolk. So all families are not identical, they vary in terms of number of members. So as you have seen in your society, different types of families are there, and all the families members, their tradition, their practices are not identical, they are not same, they are different in the terms of number of members in the family, their relationship with one another, as well as the kinds of activities they share, what type of occupation. So in different terms they are very contrast. All the families. So people belonging to the same family share food and other resources. What did the family members do? So people belonging to the same family, they share food and other resources, they live together, they work together and perform rituals together. And family ties are often regarded as natural and based on blood. So which are the who were considered as the family members? Those who are naturally united and those who are based on blood relations. But some exceptions are there. Some societies regarded cousin as being blood relations, whereas others do not. So in society in South India, there are some societies in South India, in northeastern part of the countries, cousins are considered as somewhere it is considered as the blood relations, but somewhere it is considered as the not the blood relations. So mama's son and bua's son, they are not considered the part of the family, and they could marry with each other easily in some society. But in northern part of the country, the mama's son and bua's son, all these are the part of the family's network. So somewhere it is very restricted and somewhere it is denied. So historians can retrieve information about elite families. As we discussed earlier, that it was very easy to retrieve the information about the elite families, the king's families, the royal families, but it was very difficult to reconstruct the family relationship of ordinary people, because no source has been given about the ordinary people, about the common people. So how did historians know about the family terms and family practices? So as we discussed earlier, Mahabharata was an epic in which all the social terms has been mentioned, and historians find out they created some ideas on the basis of Mahabharata. So first we will discuss about the patrilineal family as it has been given in Mahabharata. Patrilineal. What is patrilineal? So patrilineal family in which parental or father's property is claimed by successor as like sons, and after that grandson. In some society, in some story, patrilineal had existed prior to the composition of the epic, as historians consider that this type of system, this type of patrilineal practice had existed प्रायर टू द कंपोजिशन. महाभारत की कंपोजिशन के पहले से ये प्रथा वहाँ विद्यमान थी, पैट्रिलिनियल एंड मैट्रिलिनियल. पैट्रिलिनियल इन विच father male figure is important and father's property claimed by the son only and after the grandson. Matrilineal society and family in which mother is a great figure, mother is the important figure in the family, and mother's property always property claimed by daughters or mothers. So two types of families were there, patrilineal and matrilineal, and patrilineal is everywhere established, this type of practice. सो द सेंट्रल स्टोरी ऑफ महाभारत रीइंफोर्स दिस आइडियाज, विच आइडिया, पैट्रिलिनियल आइडियाज़ को महाभारत स्टोरी जो है वो उसे रीइंफोर्स करती है. अंडर पैट्रिलिनी सन्स कुड क्लेम द रिसोर्सेज इंक्लूडिंग थ्रोन इन द केस ऑफ किंग्स ऑफ देयर फादर्स. पैट्रिलिनियल फैमिली में सन जो है वो क्लेम कर सकता है प्रॉपर्टी और रिसोर्सेज को, और अगर रॉयल फैमिली है तो थ्रोन भी सन क्लेम कर सकता है. और मोस्ट रूलिंग डायनेस्टीज क्लेम टू फॉलो दिस सिस्टम ऑल्दो देयर वेर वेरिएशंस इन प्रैक्टिसेस, लेकिन कहीं कहीं इसमें वेरिएशंस भी देखने को मिला है. जैसे आपने पहले देखा था कि प्रभावती गुप्ता जो कि क्वीन थी, लेकिन उनके पास बहुत सारी संपत्ति थी उनके नाम पर, और उन्होंने बहुत सारे ग्रांट्स भी दिए थे ब्राह्मण्स को. तो यहाँ पे कुछ एक्सेप्शंस देखने को मिलते हैं. उसी तरह से इफ़ द किंग्स हैड नो सन्स देन द किंग्स brother could claim the property and the resources of the kings, as you have seen in Mahabharata, one of the story about that. So the concern with patrilineal was not unique to ruling families. It is evident in mantras in ritual texts such as the Rigved. So ये जो टर्म है, ये जो प्रैक्टिस है, इट वॉज नॉट रिलेटेड विद द रूलिंग फैमिलीज ओनली. ये जो मंत्र है वो ऋग्वेद में दिया गया है, और पैट्रिलिनी फैमिली जो टाइप ऑफ प्रैक्टिस जो है वो पूरे सोसाइटी में विद्यमान थी उस समय. इट इज़ पॉसिबल दैट दिस एटीट्यूड्स वर शेयर्ड बाय वेल्दी मैन एंड दोज हु क्लेम्ड हाई स्टेटस इंक्लूडिंग ब्राह्मण्स. ऐसा माना जाता है कि ये ब्राह्मण्स के द्वारा और जो वेल्दी पीपल थे, जो एलाइट फैमिलीज थी, उनमें ही केवल कंसिडर किया जाता था, ऐसा माना जाता है. Then what about the daughters? So sons were important for the continuity of the patrilineage. Patrilineage practice को कंटिन्यू रखने के लिए बेटे जो थे वो बहुत important थे. But what about the daughters? Daughters were viewed rather differently. They had no claims to the resources of the household. So daughters, they did not claim of the resources and the father's property. It was completely denied, but exceptions were there. So marrying them into families outside the kin was considered desirable. अब क्या था कि उनकी शादी आउटसाइड द, दो टर्मिनोलॉजी यहाँ पे यूज़ किया गया है जो इम्पॉर्टेंट है, आपको देखना है. एक्सोगैमी एंड एंडोगैमी. सो व्हाट वर एक्सोगैमी एंड एंडोगैमी? दीज वर द टाइप ऑफ मैरिजेस when the daughters and the girls married within the society, within the group, within the family network, then it was known as endogamy. And when the daughters and the girls marrying with outside the kin, outside the group, outside the family network, then it was considered as the exogamy. So two types of marriages were considered at that time. So exogamy, literally marrying outside, meant that the lives of young girls and women belonging to families that claimed high status were often carefully regulated to ensure that they were married at the right time and to the right person. ये elite families के लिए बहुत ही ज़्यादा important था कि जो young girls हैं उनकी शादी right time पे हो और right person के साथ हो. तो एक टाइप ऑफ मैरिजेज भी उसमें मेंशन किया गया है मनुस्मृति एंड धर्मशास्त्र में, कि एलाइट फैमिलीज़ के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर था कि वो अपनी लड़कियों की शादी टाइम पे और एक पर्टिकुलर पर्सन जो राइट पर्सन है उसके साथ करें, ताकि जो कॉमन पीपल हैं, जो ऑर्डिनरी पीपल हैं, कुड फॉलो दीज प्रैक्टिस, दीज नॉर्म्स, so that they were the example. The ruling and elite families were example, and they set a path on which the common people and ordinary people could walk. So this gave rise to the belief that Kanyadan, or the gift of a daughter in marriage, was an important religious duty of the father. So what was the important religious duty? The Kanyadan and the gift of a daughter in marriage. Then with the emergence of new towns, social life became more complex. People from near and far met to buy and sell their products and share ideas in the urban milieu. जैसे जैसे मेजर टाउन्स एंड नए नए सिटीज़ का इस्टेब्लिशमेंट होने लगा, ट्रेड डेवलप होने लगा, दूसरी जगह से बहुत सारे लोग आने लगे और वो अपने अपने प्रैक्टिसेस एंड नॉर्म्स के बारे में डिस्कस करने लगे, एक दूसरे से जानने लगे. तो कहीं हमारी सोसाइटी करप्ट ना हो जाए, कहीं दूसरे आइडियाज़ एंड दूसरे सिस्टम जो हैं वो मिक्स ना हो जाएं, इसलिए ब्राह्मण्स ने कुछ रूल्स एंड कोड्स जो थे वो इस्टेब्लिश किए, और जिसको हम धर्मसूत्र एंड धर्मशास्त्र के रूप में जानते हैं. सो फेस्ड विद दिस चैलेंज द ब्राह्मण्स रिस्पॉन्डेड बाय लाइंग डाउन कोड्स ऑफ सोशल बिहेवियर इन ग्रेट डिटेल. These were meant to be followed by Brahmins in particular and the rest of the society in general. जो ब्राह्मण्स के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी था फॉलो करना, और दूसरी सोसाइटी के लिए भी in general it was important. Now, so Dharmasutra and Dharmashastra, this was the most important text which was coded, which was compiled in the century 500 BCE. Just remember, when this Dharma Shastra and Dharma Sutra compiled, it was century 500 BCE. These norms were compiled in Sanskrit text known as the Dharma Sutra and Dharma Shastra. The most important of such works. इसके बाद जो दूसरा बनाया गया second century 200 BCE and 200 CE, that was known as Manusmriti. So first was Dharma Sutra and Dharma Shastra, and the second was Manusmriti. This is known as the code, हिंदू कोड इसे माना जाता है. जितने भी हिंदू नियम, रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस हैं, all these were derived from the Manusmriti. So Manusmriti was important text which was compiled by the Sanskrit scholars in the 200 century 200 BCE to 200 CE. While the Brahmins, authors of these texts, claimed that their point of view had universally validity and that what they prescribed had to be obeyed by everybody. ये जो मनुस्मृति के कोड्स हैं, जो रूल्स हैं, वो सबके द्वारा ओबे किए जाने चाहिए, और इनका जो ओरिजिन है वो यूनिवर्सल इसकी वैलिडिटी है, पूरे ऑल ओवर सब कॉन्टिनेंट में इसको माना जाता है, और इसकी एक वैलिडिटी है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस है इसकी. So besides given the regional diversity within the subcontinent and the difficulties of the communication, the influence of Brahmins was by no means all prevalent. लेकिन कम्युनिकेशन की कमी के कारण और जो डाइवर्सिटी थी सोसाइटी में, उसके कारण ब्राह्मणों का जो ये वैलिडिटी थी और इनके जो नॉर्म्स थे वो बहुत प्रेवलेंट नहीं माने गए. कुछ सोसाइटी जो थे इसको फॉलो करते थे, और कुछ सोसाइटी जो रिमोट एरियाज़ के थे वो इसको फॉलो नहीं करते थे, कभी कभी रिफ्यूज़ भी करते थे. सो व्हाट इज इंटरेस्टिंग इज दैट द धर्म सूत्र एंड धर्म शास्त्र रिकॉग्नाइज्ड एज मेनी एज 8 फॉर्म्स ऑफ मैरिज. धर्म सूत्र एंड धर्म शास्त्र में 8 फॉर्म्स ऑफ मैरिज को मेंशन किया गया है, जिसमें 4 टाइप्स ऑफ मैरिज विच वॉज कंसिडर्ड गुड. It was given in your textbook, and the 4 which was not considered as good, which has been not given in your book. So all these first, 4th, 5th and 6th, these 4 types of marriage has been given in Manusmriti, and it was necessarily followed by the people, ordinary people and the elite people. That's all in this video.